localization of sustainable development. So, in today's presentation, the chronology will be first I will start with the concept of development. After that, I will touch the sustainable development goals which is adopted by the UN, followed by the key features and the most important, the principles of SDGs, that is the 5 Ps. After that, I will go for the present status of SDGs in India, what is the India's position in national level, the position of the states and union territories in India. Very recently, the NITI Aayog has been published the SDG India Index of 2020-2021. So I will definitely touch on the highlight of the SDG India Index. Then I will touch what is actually the meaning of the localization of SDG, why we need localization, that is the need. Again, what are the institutional structure of arrangement starting from the national level to the ground local level for realizing the target of localization of the SDG in India. What are the policy framework that the government of India and the state government have been taken to realize the sustainable development goals at the local level? Based on the theme-wise, what are the local targets and national targets? What are the indicators and activities to achieve the localization of sustainable development goals? How we can act, or what are the actions which needs to be taken care at the local level to achieve the sustainable development goal at the local level? Last but not least, the policy brief on localizing the sustainable development goals and the monitoring preparation by the government at the various levels. I will definitely start. So let me start with the concept of development. A student and faculty of economics, most of us familiar with the development and economic development concept. In our day-to-day life, we are experiencing and we are listening the word development, development, development. But in a layman language, what can be it means? So development is about the improvement in economic and the social condition of the people and places. Actually, it is linked to address the poverty, education, health, employment, infrastructure, and other facility or basic amenities like housing, drinking water, and sanitation. Development needs are interconnected, interdependent, and interrelated, so that without knowing the exact function, exact meaning of the development, we cannot achieve the sustainable development goals. Moving to the sustainable development goals, actually, what is the meaning of when it was started? If you look, SDGs are primarily a collection of the global and national targets, but local level actions in the heart of them. In general, though the SDGs are set by the UN agency at the international and national level, but the realization of these SDGs is highly dependent on the action at the local level, which is in the localization part I will talk. Actually, the concept of sustainable development goals was born at the United Nations Conference on the Sustainable Development Goals, which is popularly known as the Rio 20 in 2012. The objective was to produce a set of universally applicable.
Bhagaban, please change the slide.
Okay. My slide work. It's running. Hello. Hello. Not running. Sir, I am in the Sustainable Development Goals slide. Is it running or not? Is it visible to all?
No.
Now it is visible?
Yes.
The global goals having the objective to produce a set of universally applicable goals that balances the three most important dimensions of this hour, that is the environment, the society, and the economy. As a whole. Development Summit of states adopted the document which is popularly known as the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goal. It includes 17 goals and 169 targets with wide coverage of social, economic, the chronic inequality in the world, to open goals in India came into effect on 1st January 2016. If you look, there are 17 sustainable goals. This picture entirely speaks about the 17 sustainable development goals. The first one is no open equality. Sixth, clear one. The second one is the zero hunger. To know. But next, the future SDGs or the Sustainable Development Goal is the fulfillment of the present generation without compromising the needs of the future. So the open pictures, which is universal for the world, not only for India, not only for the Pakistan, not only for Bangladesh, is universally applicable to all the states or countries. Again, the goals are indivisible. We cannot divide the goals which are interrelated, interdependent, and interconnected in nature. Because without achieving one goal, we cannot go for other goals. After the Millennium Development Goals, which is entered in 2015, we have adopted the Sustainable Development Goals with UN countries. It is transformative measure, transformative to the society, transformative to the environment, transformative to the economy. So balancing the three dimensions of our economics, environment, economy, and sustainable development, it is transformative in nature. The last one is it is correlated. The 17 goals are highly correlated, it is interconnected to each other. If you look, the major principles of the SDGs, which is popularly known as the 5 P's of these 6, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Second one is 10, 11. The third one is peace. The fourth one is the goals, the agenda, the development things is highly or mainly for the people who are exist in the universe. So first of all, we are securing the planet, again filling to the prosperity. After that, we are going for peace and partnership. Last but not least, it is for all the people in the world. So In the way of the sustainable development goal achievement, India has progressed a lot since the initiation period. In the year of 2018, the think tank of the Indian government, that is a Niti Aayog, came up with a report, that is the Sustainable Development Index of India. In the TI 4.0, which is published recently in 2021. If you look the achievements in the SDG Index 2021, which is recently published by the think tank of the Indian government, it is the Niti Aayog. The blue marked states in the left side Indian map shows these are the front runner states of India which are doing well in achieving the sustainable development goals. At that step. The yellow runner achieve the development goals at the national level. The key highlights is at national level in the 2018, 2019 to 16 and 2020 to 66. If you look the key highlight, it means the top performance of the states or the top performance states in Union Territories, the bottom performance states and Union Territories. You will find Kerala being a southern state performing well in terms of the SDG achievement. Followed by Himachal Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka. If you look, first it is comes to Bihar, which is scoring 22 out of 100. Third, it is Assam, which is at 57. Third position. Well, in terms of, we always thought that northern part of India are underdeveloped, but it is shown that the northern part of India, which is one of the small states, is place at the top first state. Proudly I can say the Odisha state of 2018, it was in bottom third or fourth. Now it is top fourth. So it is the policy and the schemes of the government of Odisha which is leading the state in achieving the sustainable development goals in the government. If you look at the performance, Chandigarh is topping highest, or it is the highest performer in terms of in case of Union Territories, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli or Daman Diu is the least performer in terms of the achievement in the social development goal for the SDG Index 2021. If you have a look in the state-wise score and SDG-wise score of the performance of the states and unities on the SDGs, you will find though there is some blue portions in the table which is showing the achievement of the state, still there is some red portions which shows that the states are still have to achieve that particular goal. showing red photo. In Kerala, most has happened. So it is achieved the goal 7, social security. And in terms of aspiration goal, there is no such goal in Kerala for Kerala to achieve the particular target. In Odisha, if you look 41, 48, 46, 42, 48, and 48, it is in different SDGs which needs to be addressed by the state governments with collaboration with the various departments and the center. Let me talk about the SDG goal-wise top states and union territories. As we have seen that many states are doing well in terms of the achievement of SDGs. You can see if you look goal performance, you see in goal 1, no poverty, the Tamil Nadu states does well, followed by in goal 2 with um, in goal Kerala provides highest interest rate. So Kerala tops at the first, followed by Chandigarh again. In goal 5, you will find that Chhattisgarh is coming up to achieve the gender equality status, followed by the Andaman Nicobar Island, which is beyond our imagination. Again, which is very astonishing that for clean water and sanitation, Goa and Lakshadweep, which is very small states of the country, they are coming faster than the other bigger states as UP or Odisha or Madhya Pradesh. The second goal of Kerala, and the eighth goal is doing well by Himachal Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. If you look the ninth goal, it is Gujarat to tops and followed by Delhi. In 10th goal, it is Meghalaya followed by Chandigarh. It is very interesting that these all two are units. For the sustainable cities and community goal, which is goal 6 and 11, Punjab followed by Chandigarh. For goal 15, Tripura, Jammu Kashmir, and Ladakh, and so on. If you look the goal-wise results for India, it's in the last 2029, 2020, you find in terms of age, three India must catch it by end of the third. I have said the first movement from 2019 to 2020 is the Mizoram, which is achieved 12 point more than the previous year. You can see Mizoram was in 2029 in every SDGs it is well in terms of feelings of SDG in next 2021. Let me take you on to the localization part, which is very crucial and very important for all of us to. There is a question again. It is obvious that what is the meaning of localization actually? We are talking about globalization agenda, which is the SDG agenda for sustainable development within the local context and challenges. Defining the global environment of the SDG. Recognizing the SDG goals, the softness context for the complete implementation. Using the indicators to measure and monitor the progress. Localization not only means the actions at the local or the village level, it also includes both state level action so that we can achieve the localization very quickly at the grassroots. If you look, what is the need of localization or the imperatives of localization, particularly in India, which is the most popular and the most populous country of the world? The first thing which is coming up is, if we localize the SDG, we can become a developed state by which is the dream come true Prime Minister Narendra Modi. If you look at the government, the decentralized system of India, you will find the central government state position, the local government and the local or your panchayat level. So, I think so much.
Continue.
So in the center, if you look, if you try to understand, it is the cooperative and competitive federalism of India, which provides the facility to achieve the sustainable development. Though there is a hierarchy in the government system. So governments at the different level have different responsibility. So it localization enables each level to play its key role to achieve the localization of sustainable development goals by 2030. Another thing is the promotion of healthy competition at the subnational level also inspires to the other government of the country to take the responsibility achieve for the achievement of SDG at the local level. Though the goals are very national or global, it should be achieved at the localized solutions. So the number of sites, the number of sites, the number of site fits all allows developing local solutions at the local. If you look, the Prime Minister sitting at the Delhi office cannot solve the problem, the Guwahati district, which is the aspirational district of the country, because it is the hierarchy of the government which needs to be sterilized. So the local actions for the realization of sustainable development goals in the Guwahati district will definitely lead to the country for a better position. Last one is the infrastructure capacity. Nowadays, till 2018-20, we have SDGs at the national level or state level. The year 2022, the government of India come up with a proposal that we will localize the SDG at the local level with the panchayat institutions, which are the fuel and vehicle of the both state and national government. So we cannot ignore the contribution of the local government, the localization of the sustainable development. If you look at SDGs at the local level, the first which is coming to mind, is it will facilitate the strong interlocal relations starting from the center to the local level, Gram Panchayat. The second one, it will facilitate development not only at the national level or regional level, also it will include the sub-national level development, which is the district and the block of the country. The third imperative of need is the effective management and response to challenges at locally, which the national government cannot do and come to do at the local level. It will create the association of the local government at the local level so that we can have a hand-holding support for themselves so that the realization of SDG can become achieved. At the local level, quality of the local human resources, political leadership, management and technical capacity of the local government will definitely play a catalyst role for the achievement of the sustainable development. The last one is the structure and coordinated public grievance system at the local level and the national level will definitely give the fire and the fuel to the SDGs for the achievement. If you do the institutional arrangement or the institutional the structure for localization of the SDG in India, you will find at the center, the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation is the head for data collection, for data, for indicator setting and mapping of the SDG goals with us. It is the Niti Aayog again at the national level, which is the anchor of the sustainable development goals in India, with the head of policy formulation, which is headed by the Honorable Prime Minister. Again, at the national with the 20 goals at the local level, and they have issued a joint advisory to the states for the achievement of sustainable development goals at the local level. Coming to the state, at the state level, the state chief secretary of the state is the head or the guide for the achievement of sustainable development goals on the state level, which is coordinated by the state planning and governance department, or the planning department acts as a nodal department for the coordination and implementing the sustainable development goals at the state level. Apart from the planning and governance department, other departments, other line departments like your agriculture, horticulture, health, finance, they are also coming up with their local indicators to achieve the sustainable development goals at the state level. With the coordination between the state government and the central government, it is decided that this time we are also focusing the achievement at the district and the local. That is why in the district, the planning cell of the district is acting as a nodal agency headed by the district administration or the collector of the district. The decentralization of power has given many responsibilities to the local government. Again, to give you that program, responsibility, they are focusing on sustainable development plan through the administration. So the last one in the urban administration, you will find there is the municipality corporation of the urban. After that is the municipality, and the last one is the NSC. At the rural level, you will find it is the Jila Parishad. Second one is the block, the Panchayat Samiti. The last one, most important factor of the government is your Gram Panchayat, which is acting direct to the people. Let's talk about the India, which is talking about the steps which is the government of India is taking to localize the SDG at the local level. The first one is forms the sensitization. SDG came to existence came very lacking, particularly in the rural India, for the realization of SDG. That is why the ministry has decided, the Ministry of Program Implementation and Statistics has decided that first of all we will sensitize the people to what the actual SDGs mean for them. The second one is the step two is the state and district indicator framework. After sensitization to the people, the government will create an indicator framework for the state level, for the district level, for the Gram Panchayat level also. The third step is the improvement on the data ecosystem, which is very lagging in the local level. So the localization of SDG mission, the local government also able to capture some of the challenging data. The indicator of the SDG can be achieved very quickly at the local level. The sixth step is the SDG coordination center. Nowadays, the government is advising, the Niti Aayog is advising to the government that can we create a center for excellence for localizing SDGs in India. The state of again to the SDG cell in every part of the state so that they Their indicators can be achieved at the local level. The statistics in the umbrella of the dashboard. We know focusing on data in India is the biggest challenge for all of us. If you look since last few years, the government is not publishing the actual data, maybe in the national level or in the state. So, through the localization of SDG, we can create a national, state, and local dashboard of SDG for the smooth function of the government, which we can achieve through the LSDGs.